Okay.
It happens.
We'll see if it comes back.
Okay.
Meanwhile, on the
Meanwhile,
No video
on
Joy
the
Buzzer.
no video Joy Buzzer
to those who can hear us out there.
in TV land. I mean, in
And you know what? This brings up a
podcast
good point, too. Where else can they find us besides YouTube?
nowhere.
land. Oh, yeah. I'll get that to you later on.
That thanks.
I'll get that to you Saturday, Nick.
So,
Yes.
I actually just lost my train of thought here. I had something to say, and it's gone. That's really weird. So, do you guys don't think the Kansas City defense is good enough to stop the Niners offense? Is that what you guys are saying?
I'm saying out of those two units,
Out of the two units, I would say Niners
I would
offense
give the
better.
edge to the Niners offense. Yes.
I agree with Rob Sixey over here.
Why?
Same reasons
Because
Rossi
they
said.
they are a middle of the pack to lower tier defense.
You
and
don't think they played better lately?
no,
No? Okay.
no, they
All right.
didn't. They if it wasn't for them having a great offense in these last two playoff games, weren't they down 21 points, 24 points?
Yeah, they were, but
It wasn't the defense fault.
for 10 points of the 24, but the 14 points were
Mhm.
special teams.
Okay,
But they were down. So they gave up at least 10.
all right.
You know, against Tennessee. Well, against Tennessee, they're only down 14-0. No,
It was 14, but yeah, they were
something
down.
like that. And
I'll give them a little credit. They stingied up and let the offense come back and win the game for them. Yeah, that's it. But if they didn't have a great offense, they wouldn't be where they're at.
Right.
what happened here?
Yeah.
And
Just try refreshing it.
Yeah.
Didn't I just do that?
Go back to
all
our
right.
home
Yeah,
page.
and go back to 2.
yeah. Let's go back to 2.
All right, go back to 2.
Go back to 1.
Go back to 1. So yeah. So in the game,
Try again.
again, they've been playing better, but I think if it comes down to the 49ers offense versus that defense, I give the edge to the 49ers offense.
I agree.
I
think,
the point that
but not even if they're just a little bit better. I think the Chiefs take so many dumb penalties on defense that it's just going to help the Niners walk down the field.
if they continue that trend of being penalized, the advantage just goes higher to Jimmy G and that offense.
Right. So even if Jimmy G's not going to punch it into the end zone, they may be in field goal range because of a couple offsides or a couple holdings or
right. And give Jimmy G credit. Yeah, it's not just a positive running attack. When he needs to, he's got a really good tight end there in Kittle, and in the guy who backed up Kittle when Kittle was hurt. So they've got a couple of good pass catching tight ends, and they're the kind of offense that when they're on, they ram it down your throat, or they can go possession enough. So. What? Who?
right side of the screen, second video down. It says live now.
Oh, this right here?
Right side of the screen. There you go.
Little technical difficulties here in Studio C.
There you go.
Oh.
Hey, while the people are doing the tour, hey everybody, how you doing?
Hey.
No, we know what we're doing.
Yeah.
There's Jazz again. Jazz, there he is. Is he coming in? Yeah. Yes, that's what we need. If only that was on camera.
Jazz, your Wi-Fi sucks.
You're not telling me nothing I don't know. You know how hard it is to watch porn in here?
Yeah. You know how hard it is to hear you when you're not on a microphone?
I'm always waiting for buffering.
Get in here. Here, use Nikki's mic.
No, why are you always making me this poor guy? I can't talk.
Here.
We got a
Hey,
camera.
you know
over
what's
there.
the camera?
He just wants the camera. Just bend over.
I'll just duck really low down here.
There you go. Just bend over.
Look at this setup you got here with this camera. Did I
Yeah,
move it too much? Is it better now?
That's all right.
Yeah.
No, it's a
No,
little,
You want me to adjust
it's
it?
a little out, but
Let
you're
me see.
good.
Let me see.
You see it?
Get the cup to the head.
We're talking Super Bowls, Jazz.
There you
How's
go.
that? Is that better?
Better.
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 All right,
You're asking me
Jazz.
who I think's
Should
gonna
I-
win?
Do you want to be on camera too?
Not really. No.
Okay.
No,
Perfect.
If I was sexier, maybe.
Oh, then I'll
You-
put you on
are you
camera.
kidding?
Can you
What
get
is this
hotter?
jerk off?
You like that?
bag you got over here.
Look at this. I got my lotion.
Your lube and
I got
are
my-
those happy
I got my-
tissues or sad tissues?
I got my cocaine spray. Yeah, I got my
Yeah.
tissues.
Yeah, what is that?
You know, and I got my roofie spray for the you know,
yeah,
this
yeah.
little. Hey, does this smell like chloroform?
What is it?
Boom.
Hey, by the way, do we have a phone tonight? Can people call
No,
in?
no,
No,
Okay.
Thank God.
There's
Thank
a
God.
phone.
There's no phone. They don't need to know about the phone.
Oh, okay. Oh, yeah, it's not
And
working.
you know, I got these to drop into the drinks.
Oh,
You know,
a little sizzly.
What is going
welcome to
on?
the open house.
Show him your
This
back.
is- Yeah, oh, they
Hello.
They've
Yeah.
seen it. Yeah,
It's
You
on.
seen
It's
that?
on camera. Yeah.
it's on camera. They've seen it.
Wow.
Have a little. Yeah, I got my
Little date rapist bag.
Yeah, exactly.
He's got.
That's what, it goes with the mustache.
I was gonna say the mustache, the glasses, the bag. Who
Mustache
are
Great
you?
Dude,
question.
talk about the big game. That's the big game.
the big
I got the nylon rope in the trunk. Woo! Now we're having fun.
You are not coming to my house for the Super Bowl.
So what is it you guys are talking about?
The Super Bowl.
Super Bowl.
What about it?
The
What
big
about
game.
it? It is a big game. Who do you want to win?
Oh, who do you got?
We,
I want Andy Reid to do good.
all right, yeah. That's
Same boat.
that's
Same
the
boat.
majority.
That's the
yeah.
majority. Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
That's just what I want. You know, he's old. Looks like a walrus. He's struggling. You
Yeah.
know what I mean? Like get that guy a ring.
He wants to get.
And I don't know how many more chances he's going to get. Although he'll
No.
probably want to coach for another 10 years. But
This
they
is pretty
probably
much
won't
it
let
for him.
Right. He wants to get to the White House to get the fast food buffet.
Yeah.
Just
well,
give it to him.
Don't we all? Don't we all?
Absolutely.
Don't we all? That's
They
what I
would-
want to.
I think that would be huge.
Huge. Huge.
So Andy wants to
Huge.
make America great again.
That's it.
He does.
He wants a Big Mac again.
That's right.
The only impeaches he wants is in the peach pies.
I think I saw him
Tom
in
George.
I think I saw Andy in Wildwood last night.
Did you? Is that where he was? Is that what he's doing?
Oh, you never know.
What else you got in here? What's in this bag? What else you got in here?
Oh man, I'm telling you, there's nylon rope.
What are the
I'm just
handcuffs
wait-
for? What are these handcuffs for? Those are nice.
That's the
Yeah, I
second
like
part.
that.
of
Those are the
show.
fuzzy ones.
That's
huh?
the. That's
They
the.
are.
The
and-
fuzzy ones to keep the you know.
But be
Those are
careful.
cool.
Don't spill the chloroform.
Yeah,
Oh no,
please
I
don't.
won't. I won't.
That's very important.
Keep me
that
passing
upright.
out.
Yeah, we're all out then.
Oh yeah, right,
We'll
right,
all
right.
be out
We're all
cold.
live streaming.
The
just-
radio's just
just-
rolling through.
yeah.
You can't see
All
anything.
right.
This is all zonked
America's real super. America's real big game.
out. All right. I love you, boys. I had a wonderful
I
time.
love you too.
Thank you for having
Oh,
me.
thank
Wait a minute,
you.
Jazz,
Absolutely.
it's just
How's
jazz.
how's your studio tour going?
how's the
Everything
open
good?
It's
How-
going good. It's going good. Yeah, nice group, small group, but a nice group. Very nice
Okay.
people.
It's
Very nice
completely
people.
free, right?
It's totally free. Doesn't
Right,
cost anything.
and if anybody wants to attend one of these great
Yeah.
CSB open houses in Cherry Hill,
Yeah.
what do they need to do?
They just need to come see me, or they need to go to gocsb.com and they could sign up for a tour from there.
Nice.
Look at that.
Yeah,
That's
wonderful.
beautiful.
You could ask for
completely
Chaz.
Ask for Chaz.
I'll Always
treat you
ask for Chaz.
Always ask for Chaz.
Ask
I'll
for
treat
super
you
sexy
right.
Chaz.
Super sexy Chaz. I'll
That's it.
answer
Oh
better
my
to
God,
that.
folks! If you could see this hunk of a man, that's
Very
in here.
sexy.
Oh
That's
my
the
God.
only way
and if
you
he
get to
talks
see
like
him
that,
is
yeah.
meet him in person.
I'm wearing a tank top and no pants.
Oh, it's
It's the
beautiful.
only way we do it here.
That's the way we do it in Jersey.
It's very hot in this studio.
Just fist pump your way out of here.
Yo,
I will.
look
Thank
at
you.
the size of his
Thank you.
cock.
Oh my!
Yeah.
Thank
Actually,
you, YouTube.
I had
Thank you, Strike Two.
I had a cameo in Anaconda.
That's it. Yes,
That was me.
I know. How
I
is
had,
it?
a, I had a cameo.
You wrapped it around Jennifer Lopez.
Yeah, no, more like John Voight.
That too. I don't judge anybody. I'll take it anybody at this point.
All I know is it's
The
wing.
older I get, the whatever I'll take. I'll take whatever I can get.
You know,
It's
Aborigines sing song about what's hanging between your legs.
That's right.
Yeah.
They
that's right, yeah.
Matter of fact, they call it, which actually translates to the big game, which is what we're talking about.
What is it again?
Which means the big game.
Big game.
Matter of fact, it's winking at me right
In
now.
what language? What-
Well, Aboriginal. Come on. Aren't you paying attention? Is that short attention
You
span?
lost me.
Is that
You
that
lost
fist
me.
town short attention
It
span?
is.
The
My
chloroform's kicking in.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, I'm too drugged. I gotta get out of here.
All right. You
Oh,
know,
thank you for stopping by.
Hospitality. Thank you.
Absolutely. Thank you. Thank you.
Chaz Daly, everybody. I think he deserves a round of.
Appreciate it.
I think he deserves a round of applause for Chaz Daly and stuff. Let's do, the studio audience is the best. Thank you. An applaud,
Funny
throw money.
stuff. That's good stuff.
Oof.
Just so you know, Chaz is a good dude. He's a
He is.
great guy.
And we're not joking about the
and
CSB
we're really
tours.
not.
They are free, and you can
If you're-
stop
you're
in, meet
to-
Chaz. He'll
if you're
answer
in
every question.
CSB.com, right?
If you're in the Philadelphia area, South Jersey, anywhere, if you
The
want
tri-state
to
area.
the
Right.
tri-state area, yeah, give him a call. And
Mr.
come on
Peterson,
down.
it winked at all of us.
But yes,
All right,
good
so
stuff.
What the hell were we talking about?
We're talking about the big game.
The big game.
And then we're not talking about Chaz there.
Okay. So we all are in agreement that we want Andy to win.
We want Andy to win. But
Is he?
What?
no. That's my big dun, dun. Oh, hold on. I have that sound effect. What am I
Tell
doing?
me why.
Out of the two units, the two big units that are going to be facing off against
Big
each
unit
other.
just left here.
Yeah, the big unit, just like Chaz. I agree with Nick earlier. Great defenses win championships. This 49ers defense, they're not legendary, but they've been playing legendary,
Yeah.
very, very good. And I think that on that side of the ball, they're going to do enough to slow that Chiefs offense down. And Andy Reid, who apparently hasn't learned how to manage a clock,
Not yet.
I think that may come back to bite him. And on the other side of the ball,
Okay, I'll let you.
and on the other side of the ball, I think the 49ers offense is much better than that pedestrian Chiefs defense. And I think they have the upper hand and will score enough to win this game.
Okay.
Do you think that this could be Andy's final time to the big game? That if they see clock management problems start
got a
to
young-
waver, do you think somebody will approach him and go, "Do this"?
I don't know.
No.
He's
You don't
got
think
a young
somebody will try to go?
I believe, me personally, I believe the balance of power has shifted to Kansas City in the AFC for at least the next 2 years.
Well, I don't know. That Ravens team was really good, and maybe if Lamar Jackson gets a little bit more seasoning
Yeah.
and they get outside help, like an outside wide receiver, they're going to be dangerous.
Because Tennessee showed the blueprint on how to beat Lamar Jackson.
Yeah,
You know,
absolutely.
if you stay in your lanes and you make him
Make-
throw outside, he
And
can't.
they-
Not yet.
And who did the
Not yet.
Ravens have outside? If they get a top tier receiver,
They had
If they-
freaking Marquise Hollywood Brown, man.
who was a rookie, second year player. You know,
But he was
maybe
a
if he
big-time threat.
develops a little bit more,
Yeah. Oh, that's what-
and they bring in
Well,
some more.
that's why I'm
outside
saying the
help.
next 2 years, after the Super Bowl, the next 2 Super Bowls, I think Kansas City is going to represent them again. I think the balance of power for at least that time is going to be through Kansas City.
I'll tell you one thing.
So I don't think this is Andy Reid's last shot, but I do think this is his best shot.
Yeah, because
That's not best shot. Somebody steps in and is like, "Hey,
I'll tell you.
hurry up!" Like,
I'm going to disagree with that point because I think unless they improve that defense to a much, right now that offense carries that entire
Sure,
team.
they do it,
And the defense is hanging on.
And Mr. Peterson makes a good point, though, that the Niners will suffer from the 2 weeks off because they were on a roll. They were ready to go.
Yeah, but both teams are on off for 2 weeks.
True. But I
They both. played
personally
on-
believe I'm of the mindset normally that good defenses beat good offenses, but I don't think that's the case this time. But Nick, you first. Give your prediction.
Chiefs.
Okay, and you're gonna follow that up with anything.
They win.
You're gonna follow it up with why? I mean, Rob
They
told
score
us
more
why
points
and,
than the Niners.
and gave us a good soliloquy of why they're going to the Niners.
By
are
the
gonna
way,
win.
Nick, I winked at you.
Thank you. I saw it. I could tell. I saw the side all.
Does that,
Don't worry,
mean,
there's enough chloroform in here.
I
for you,
just
Nick.
I
does that
think
mean we're calling you urethra head?
ew.
Oh, he said it winked.
I'm
Let's
looking,
go.
I'm looking for it now, Nick.
Yeah, is there's
Make your case, Nick.
there we go. I think it's Andy's time. I think he finally gets one.
Okay.
And I'll be the happiest guy
And
in the
that is
world.
that is the only reason I don't. I just think it's finally time. He's got a very solid team. He's got a very potent, dangerous offense. He likes to score. I just think it's time.
and I'll be
time for
pulling
Andy.
I'm with you.
It's time for Andy to get a ring.
I'll be
I'm with
pulling
you.
for him, and if he wins, I'll be very happy for Andy Reid
Yeah,
Absolutely.
Who wouldn't be? I
Right.
mean,
this time.
when he coached here, he was here 14
He
years.
had to go, right?
He was here 14 years.
Gotta go now.
It ran its course. His
He-
reign ran its course.
He had to go, right?
That same game plan over and over and over again.
Exactly.
It's just
It's
Yeah, you.
the
same-
definition
But
of
hold on a
insanity.
second. Yeah, how long has he been in Kansas City now? Because this isn't like his fourth or
This
fifth.
is his sixth year. I
Sixth,
think
seventh?
he's had
Sixth,
20
seventh
years
year.
in coaching.
Yeah.
Yeah, because he took the Eagles job in '99, so this is his 20th season.
Wow.
Because as soon as he left Philadelphia, he was hired by Kansas City.
That's right. Yeah, he didn't take a year off.
Didn't take a year off. He went
No.
right back to work.
Yeah.
You know, God bless him.
Right, but that was a time
And he
that
ran into a really good
the
situation.
Denver was still dominating
Right.
with Peyton Manning. So-
Exactly. And then after Denver it was New England.
Right.
So, he didn't have his chance.
Right. He-
And
he's
that's
gotten
why I'm
his-
saying now is the time.
Now's his time. Yeah.
Yeah. And I personally think he wins. I think Kansas City wins for the exact reason that you think they lose. I think Kansas City's defense is better than everybody gives them credit for. I think they've played better lately. Just lately. Beginning of the season, they sucked out loud. We all know that. Hell, Andy knew that. After like week 9 or 10 or even 11, they started getting better. They got the one big defensive tackle. I can't think of the guy's name.
I think he hurts here.
Could
Hold on,
be.
let me find it.
But he clogged up the middle, so the running game.
Chris Jones?
Because if you remember now, because Derrick Henry came in averaging 190 yards a game his last 4 games, and Kansas City held him to what, 75, 80 yards?
Right.
That's got to say
Mitchell
something.
Schwartz or the other guy, Chris Jones.
Chris Jones.
Chris Jones.
Chris Jones.
The one who
Yeah.
and his
Exactly.
and
Twice.
That's the
I
last one
I
they
cleaned
got
it up.
That's the last one they got him.
Yeah.
But he helped solidify a run defense that at the beginning of the year was suspect, but like I said, the championship game, they held Derrick Henry to 80 yards and a touchdown. I think they can do that again against Mostert or Tevin Campbell or Matthew Brahida or whoever the hell else is running the ball for them. I think, and if Steve Spagnuolo is smart, and I do believe he is, he puts the ball in Garoppolo's hands and says, make him beat us, because I don't think he can. I think he can, but he won't against Kansas City this week. I think he
So what about next
I'm
week?
gonna I'm gonna have
next year could be a whole new story. But I think, Kansas City's offense, let's face it, it's historic. It really is historic. They can beat you from so many ways. They got the speed on the outside. They got the underneath and Kelsey. They got running backs that can run and run after the catch.
I was about to say they have a running game.
Well,
Remember, this is Andy Reid.
Andy Reid thinks the screen pass is a run.
Right.
So, but he uses everybody to mother in the screen pass.
Right.
If Kansas City's smart, and they are, Tyreek Hill touches that ball 9-10 times a game, and when he does, good things normally will happen.
Right.
That's it.
And
Their
I
biggest
think
acquisition, honestly, I wish we would have got him when he was available. Sammy Watkins.
is Watkins. Absolutely.
Sammy Watkins, when everybody thought he was washed up or whatever, I said, I'll have Sammy Watkins on my team any day.
Yep.
And he was a godsend to the Chiefs.
He's not a number 1 wide receiver anymore. He knows it. Everybody else knows it. He's a solid number 2, maybe even number
it.
3
And
on some teams.
And he's been clutch for them.
Right. And all he does is go out and catch passes.
That's it.
That's it.
That's all you want him to do.
And that's all you need him to do. You don't need him to win you the game. Just not lose you the game.
Catch the ball when you're
Right.
going to throw to it.
Right.
And let's face it, if this game comes down to quarterbacks, I think you'll both agree with me. You'll take Mahomes over Garoppolo.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Coming down at the end of a game, yeah. I think I'll probably take Patrick
Because
Mahomes.
let's face it, the kid's special.
Yes, he is.
The kid's a special talent.
That's it.
Yeah.
The touchdown to put them ahead to put them ahead of Tennessee. That run was fantastic.
It was incredible.
It was I mean, it's like 24 yards, and he's making guys miss,
Stutter
stepping people.
Yep. Oh, it was impressive. He ran over the cornerback. He tried to bring him down. He couldn't.
Right.
It was great.
He is. And honestly, if that's the case, then Andy is going to coach for a while because he's got a young quarterback, and he's got because every other part is replaceable on that team.
Yeah.
And as long as they keep getting quality special specialists and stuff,
And let's face it, Andy Reid is a quarterback's dream.
Yeah.
Without Andy Reid, Donovan McNabb would have had a 3-year career.
Yeah.
and
He'd be
been out of
bagging
the league.
groceries.
Yep.
He'd be Achilles Smith.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. He'd have a 3-year career, be out of the league. You'd never hear from him again.
He'd be RG3.
But Donovan McNabb's was saved by Andy Reid. So was Michael
He'd
Vick.
be Dante Culpepper.
Yeah.
Michael Vick was saved by Andy Reid.
He even said it.
Yeah, he did. He said it today. He said it. Andy Reid's my guy.
Yeah.
I wouldn't be in this league
He
without
gave
him.
him a second chance.
Right. Alex Smith.
Nah.
Nothing. Nothing.
Hold on. Let me see if I even still have it. Jeez. No, I took it out.
Okay. Alex Smith, when Andy came in, rejuvenated Alex Smith's career.
Right.
To the point where, they traded him to Washington, but he got paid. He got paid
Right.
very well because of Andy Reid.
But you had Mahomes on the wing.
Right,
That was-
exactly. That's
yeah.
why they traded him. They had to trade
Right.
him. There was no question about it. But before he left, he got money.
Right.
Nick Foles, yes, Mr. Peterson, Nick Foles. So Foles was drafted by Andy Reid.
He sure
And
was.
what,
He
the
knew what he
fourth
saw.
round from Arizona State?
Yeah,
I mean,
yeah.
who knew? Andy Reid knew.
He wasn't with. Was he with the Chiefs?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's Reid that gave him the love of the game again.
Exactly.
Yeah.
He
Yes.
almost retired after
Right.
the whole debacle in
Right.
the Rams.
That's what I thought.
Right,
Yeah.
yes.
And
He
Andy
gave
Reid
him the
brought
love
him
of the
in.
football game again and gave
So,
us
yeah.
the Super Bowl.
So I'll tell you what, you back up Alex Smith, and let's see what happens. And he did.
Yep.
And then we got him here, and the rest is history there. So Andy Reid is the quarterback's best friend
And let's not forget who he started his career as a quarterback's coach with
with Brett Favre.
Brett Favre.
Right.
Brett Favre.
Favre. So,
Yeah.
but yeah, we're
Way
all
better than that overrated Aaron Rodgers.
Oh.
Dun, dun, dun. You
That's
really-
a fight for another time.
Yeah, I was gonna say, you really want to start this again? You know?
No. Nick's already looking at his
Yeah,
clock.
Nick wants to leave.
I'm watching someone else. I was thinking, hey, is there a game on somewhere? I think Chicago Fire starts in 10 minutes.
Oh, shit. What, Are
Wow.
they playing really? No. What, the CONCACAF game? What are they playing? What? Who?
I'm at the TV show.
The TV show Chicago Fire.
Oh, I thought you meant the actual MLS Chicago Fire was playing in like a CONCACAF game or something. I'm like, Nick is that hardcore in soccer that he's watching a preseason Chicago Fire.
Preseason Chicago Fire game. We're going hard in the MLS this year. Welcome to the Joy Buzzer.
Mr. Peterson and Chris Channer, if you're both still listening, give us your prediction, your score of the Super Bowl. I'd like to know
We're
that.
going score.
What's the score?
Timer here says 45-21. I'm going that.
Really?
Ooh.
If that happens,
That'd be impressive.
some Chiefs.
Do you have it? Do you have
45-21.
Do you have 5-1 in the
Hey,
block
Chris,
pool?
and Chris, if you give us a prediction, you've got
I know I have a 5.
nowhere to hide.
Oh,
from it? Huh?
I just wanted to get through the show an hour.
Yeah, I know.
Get it? Wanted?
Just as long as the Cowboys aren't playing the Pirates in the Super Bowl.
Oh, Jesus Christ! That freaking country song.
It's right.
Holy shit!
Chris Trainer, wanted EP, available. ChrisTrainermusic.com.
Right, story for another day. So, you guys give me a score.
I'm going 45-21 Chiefs.
Okay, that'd be impressive if that was the score.
I think
I'm writing that down because if that shit happens.
I think the 49ers will win 27-21.
Okay, because I'm thinking it's like a 31-14 Kansas City game. I don't think the Niners offense holds up. No. Oh, Mr. Peterson says 37-24 KC. Okay, I guess Chris bowed on us.
Probably did.
Thanks, Chris, you little wuss.
Don't go on Chris Trainer music.
No, dude, Chris is a good dude and a friend of the show, and
That's it.
and we love him.
So what do you got?
Are you writing these down?
I'm
You
writing
know
this
what I mean?
shit down.
I have 31-14
31-14 KC.
KC.
And I have 49ers 27-21.
27-21 Niners.
And Nick said 45. What was that?
45-21 KC.
45-21.
Yeah, I guess say.
Yeah, you
Price
never
is Right
know.
this. We never
That's
write
right,
this shit down.
yeah. Yeah, we never
we're
do
never
write
close.
this stuff
We
down.
never write this down. What's Mr.
Right.
Peterson have?
Mr. Peterson has 37-24 Kansas City. Going to Kansas City. Kansas City, here I come.
Mhm.
There you go.
What was that? Can I get that one more time?
What, the score?
His scores, yeah.
37-24
37-24
Kansas City.
KC.
All right, we're going to take a quick break, and then we're going to come back with a little potpourri,
10 minutes.
and then call it a day. So,
Oh, don't we have one more football point before we go?
we do?
Yeah. Or you want to save it for
No,
potpourri?
save it for the potpourri.
Save it for potpourri.
This
Can
is our Super Bowl talk.
Okay.
So then we'll come back with some potpourri. Then we'll get the hell out of here.
Yeah, just keep talking for a little bit.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, see,
Were you not ready?
so
my bad.
you know, hey Sean,
Did I spring
did
this
you know,
on you?
Did you know alligators are ornery because they have all those teeth and no toothbrush? I heard that. This is Rob C., the instigator, and you're listening to The Joy Buzzer, sports talk with a buzz.
Broadcast media is all around you, and it's the people with media skills who work in this amazing industry. How do you gain those skills? The Philadelphia area campus of Connecticut School of Broadcasting. Affordable training in months, not years, without decades of debt. 1-800-TV Radio or GoCSB.com.
I am the commish,
And I'm Rob C., the instigator.
Nicky Cola over here.
and we are the Joy Buzzer, the premier sports talk show, sports talk with a buzz.
And if you like our new sports talk channel here on YouTube Live, please subscribe.
And if for some crazy reason you like the show, smash that thumbs up button. Don't forget to hit the bell to get our notifications so when we go live, you're right here with us.
And we're back with the Joy Buzzer from beautiful Connecticut School of Broadcasting.
Oh, yeah, I got to give us a ding. We actually did a pretty good job with that.
Okay, we've earned a ding.
Thank you.
We've heard at least one ding. Well, there it is. All right, let's try it again.
We got a duh.
I feel better. We got a ding.
There it is.
That works. I'll take that.
All right, because we were not here to end the football season, I want to give a mighty thumbs down and way to go, assholes, to the Dallas Cowboys.
Oh, I'm like, where is this going?
Because they fired the greatest coach in Eagle history and the ginger cheerleader, Jason Garrett. But we can give a salute
But it doesn't matter.
to the Giants
To the New York Football Giants.
because our man Joe Johnson, right? Is that his name, Joe Johnson?
Joe Judge. Isn't it
Joe Judge, Philly guy, hired Jason Garrett as their offensive coordinator. Dumbass. So, but
Well,
yeah,
at least we don't have to worry about Barkley.
no.
Yeah, well, no, Barkley would be the only one on the team we'd have to worry about.
Well, if it's
we don't
running
have to
through
worry.
if it's run through his offense.
Well, yeah, well, it's just like Dallas. The only one you had to worry about was
Zeke.
Ezekiel
Yeah.
Elliott. You didn't have to worry about Dak Prescott. Now we're not going to have to worry about, what's his name?
Exactly.
Jones?
I think so. Daniel Jones.
Danny Dimes.
Danny Dimes.
Danny Dimes. And another
That
quick
sucks.
Cowboy note.
They're still not in the Super Bowl.
No, well,
Yes.
yeah, well, they
Yes.
won't be either. Because, and
24
here's
years?
what I'm going with, Dak Prescott, they're either going to sign him for $40 million a year,
Whoa.
or even worse, they're going to franchise his ass to where he is going to be paid within the average of the top 5 quarterbacks in the league for a year, and then he's going to leave after that because he doesn't want to be franchised. So
He
either-
doesn't want to be
He doesn't want to
franchised?
be franchised. That's exactly right. That's what that deserves, is a giggle.
All right, calm down, studio audience. No, we understand it's funny.
Come
all
down
right.
studio tour.
Come down, studio tour, people. It's
So, yeah, so
no,
Dallas,
calm down, people.
Dallas has backed themselves in a corner.
Because they
And-
paid Zeke out the ass.
Exactly.
So now Dak thinks he should get paid more.
Exactly. So, screw you, Dallas. Couldn't have been a better franchise. Rob, what do you got
That's
for Potpourri?
crazy.
For potpourri, staying on the football note there, I'm actually kind of getting tingly feelings about this new XFL.
Oh, I can't wait.
Starting right after the Super Bowl, ladies and gentlemen. Yeah, football all year round.
Saturday, right?
Mr. Peterson, I apologize. He said he had to take a shower because I kept saying Cowboys. Yeah, but it's negative Cowboy stuff, so that's always a good thing.
So,
But yeah, good.
Mr. Football, Sean McGrath here, is going to love this because now he gets football to not watch all year round and stuff, or to gripe about.
To gripe about.
To gripe about
not watch.
about how much these games suck.
These shit games.
And now he's going to have a whole league of sucky
Sucks.
football. I think there's only 8 teams in this league
I think
because
s- yeah.
Yeah.
and here's their opening lineup for the October 9th, I believe. They got
Right.
2 o'clock games.
October
and
9th?
Yeah, no, February 9th. You're right.
Feb 9.
It's gonna feel like October.
The same day as the Oscars.
Yeah.
I thought they were Saturday games.
Yeah, they are Saturday. They the 8th. Oh, there's two on Saturday, 2 on Sunday.
Okay.
Ah,
There we go. Now we're cooking with gas.
It's opening up on Saturday.
Yeah.
Right.
So we'll actually be able to watch one of those games.
I can't wait, dude. I'm excited.
You know what? I am going to watch it because I want to see
Watching
these
the
new
rules.
Yeah.
I want to see the
I want
kickoff.
to see that.
I want to
Right,
see a double forward pass.
Absolutely, positively.
I'm
Yeah,
excited
yeah.
to see this.
I don't even know what the hell the names of these teams are. They got goofy helmets.
I know it's the-
Seattle Dragons, I
The
believe.
New York Guardians, right?
New York Guardians. Looks like the L.A. homeless people or
Right.
something.
The Tallahassee Warthogs.
Yeah. And the something Mud Dogs. I don't know.
The Toledo Mud Hens. Oh, no, that's baseball.
Something like that.
I'm
Hold
excited.
on a second. That's actually-
But big question: do they actually finish the league, the season?
Oh, are they going to go AAF?
No,
you
no,
mean?
they will because McMahon's got deep pockets.
Yeah, but didn't
Yeah,
last
they-
before.
Exactly.
But it made it the whole season.
Did it?
That made the whole season. In fact,
What is the whole season?
they
What's
were
the
ready.
schedule? How
They
many
were ready
games?
Hold
to
on,
have
I'm
the old
trying
XFL
to-
was ready to have a second season, but NBC pulled the plug on it.
There's
That's why.
some team called the Battle Hawks.
But McMahon and Dick Ebersol
Chicago.
wanted the second season.
Wildcats. Tell us about. No, I don't
I
want
wonder
to.
if there are they. Let's see.
I'm looking it up now and stuff to see.
I want
what
to see how many games they have.
Well,
Let me
and they're
pull
going
up
to be
their
on.
schedule.
I think they're putting
They-
on what, Fox Sports 1 or NBC.
They got a TV schedule. I'm looking it up here too. So,
Okay. Well,
let's see.
Wi-Fi sucks, so.
Yeah, pretty much. Well, they got
You suck.
week
I do.
1, week 2. Let's see how many weeks there are. Week 8, week 9, week 10. 10 weeks.
10 weeks. All
10
right.
weeks.
10 weeks, and then they have a playoffs.
All right, so that takes us into almost a summer, right? Well, that's
Their
it.
championship
So
game.
it's the playoffs, basically.
Their championship game is slated for Sunday, April 26th.
Oh, what day is that?
Gee, I wonder what's happening on that day. If only there was somebody here to tell us what's happening Sunday, April 26th. And the game kicks off at 3 o'clock.
Dun, dun, dun,
Da-da,
dun.
Ooh,
da-da-da-da.
I can't believe you started singing that. That's gonna be a great day.
That's going to be an awesome day.
XFL championship rolling.
Woo! Matter of fact, yeah, we're not even going to the reception. They better have it on at the reception. That's all I know.
I want to be that guy.
I wanna be
I want
that
to be
guy.
that guy. Just be like, can I get the XFL
Can we get the
game off?
XFL championship
It's a
game? up
championship
there?
game.
Yeah. Can we? Hey, Reverend, can we speed this up? I want to see
The Dragons are saying,
Yo,
"Go, the
Dragons-
Dustbusters."
Yeah,
Let's go.
Let's go. I want to see who the Dustbusters have.
That's right. I want to see Donnell Pumphrey run for a touchdown.
Exactly. And all 30 former Eagles.
Right.
are in-
And Matt McGloin. And,
Hey.
My cousin's the kicker, but
Yeah.
they don't even use kickers.
Yeah, they don't. Yeah, he's pretty much the water boy. Apparently, it's the Tampa Bay Vipers, the DC Defenders, the St. Louis Battlehawks.
I think most of these are the same teams from before.
Nah,
I
because
don't
the
know.
I thought
Houston
some of them
team.
were the same names.
I don't remember
No,
any
no,
of
because the LA wasn't it the LA Express for the
soccer. wasn't it?
Starlight
No,
Express?
that was
That's Galaxy.
That was USFL.
Oh,
It was
So many
the
letters.
LA Wildcats.
I don't know.
What the hell? LA Wildcats. That's like the most common freaking high school name.
yeah. Where do you go, Villanova? I mean, LA.
Yeah, exactly. The Houston Roughnecks
That fits.
and the New York Guardians.
I don't even know what team we root for because I'm not
We
pulling for a
don't.
New York team.
Well,
We don't have a team right now.
We have to just pull for the league. I
What
guess?
would
I
be the Philly team name?
the Philly Johns?
Oh,
Oh yeah,
Oh,
Sean
done,
would love that.
man.
Sean loves it.
the Philly Septas?
Yeah.
I hate that word so much. 'Cause
That's
it's not
it.
a
Come on.
word.
Well, let's start
They
the
could play the John at the John.
Oh, you're killing me. You're killing me.
The John is on.
It's going to be the Philadelphia Oregon Diners.
Yeah.
Dave and Buster's, the Philadelphia Dave and Buster's.
the Philadelphia.
The Philadelphia Tony Lukes.
The Philadelphia,
Oh,
the Philadelphia battery throwers, snowball throwers,
The Philadelphia Santas.
Santa killers.
The Philadelphia Shitty Mare.
yeah, the Philadelphia Kitties. Or we could do with that MSNBC reporter.
no.
We can go with that name.
Come on, Mr. Peterson. The cheesesteaks. Use your imagination.
No.
Come on, you're better than that.
That's what it's gonna be. That
It
probably
is, but you're better than that.
the Philadelphia
Something better.
cheesesteaks.
No, it's I like my name better.
John or the other one.
The other one. Oh man.
The Philadelphia criminals.
Oh, jeez.
The Philadelphia jailbirds. Keep
it.
going. I got a million of them.
Philadelphia parking authorities.
Right.
Yeah.
We're here all week. Tip your
The
waitress.
Philadelphia Parking Authority. That's
I
great.
tell you.
The Philadelphia
The PAs.
CSB.
That's it.
The Philadelphia Jazz.
Hi everybody. Hi. It's good to see you again. How you doing, kind sir? Good to see you. Welcome
Hi.
to CSB.
You got anything, Nick?
Go Flyers.
When do they play again?
Yeah.
The sugar taxes.
Friday night.
That's great. The sugar taxes. The Philadelphia sugar taxes.
Ooh.
I love that. Mr. Peterson,
Sugar,
that's
yeah.
perfect.
Sugar taxes.
The
Sugar
Philadelphia
tax.
sugar taxes. Perfect.
That fits.
The Philadelphia tax everything's.
The Philadelphia
Sugar,
taxes.
cigarettes.
I love that.
Philadelphia sugar taxes. Either that or we just take the whole sugar house name since it's not being used
Yeah,
anymore.
it's gone.
Yeah. This is our house. The sugar house. Either that we call them the Fishtown Fishies.
Right.
Just like the Frankfurt Yellow Jackets.
Go
Frankfurt-
Flyers.
Fra-
Friday night
Frankfurt
taking on
Needle-
Pittsburgh
One-
again.
one-
Frankfurt
more-
Needle Poppers?
One more football topic
The
real
needle
quick.
poppers.
The Eagles made the playoffs, bottled their ass off, lost to Seattle again.
Hey,
That's all I got to say about that.
Closing out the season? The fact that they
Good
went
effort.
there with fourth stringers and practice squad guys.
Hell of an
and-
effort.
And give Carson Wentz a lot of credit.
Yeah, hell of an effort.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
Penderson's got to go.
One show. That's all I wanted.
Okay, fine. Brett Brown's got to go.
When's pitchers and catchers and when does Joe Girardi have to go?
Pitchers and catchers are 15 days.
Middle of
So
season. Middle of
16 days.
season.
16 days till Joe Girardi has to go?
No, are you kidding?
You mean you see that one random guy out of
Yeah.
spot in
Look at that.
pre-spring training?
Training.
I am stoked about Joe Girardi. Stoked.
I can't wear
wait.
Philly
That's it,
stuff until the
His
season
nipples
starts.
is hard.
Yeah, they are. You can cut glass with them right now. You kidding? My boner's so big, I'm running out of skin.
That's it.
And that's a
And-
show.
And the union is starting up too. They have
Yeah,
a solid
soon.
squad. Let's get them started.
lot of new faces. I'll have to get to know 'em.
Yep. No more CJ Sapong for the
What?
Yep. So-
Are you kidding me?
No more
It-
Fafa.
it-
Man, I'll never. No
Oh,
more
what,
Pafa
Is
either.
Fafa gone? No.
Pretty sure Fafa's gone.
No.
What?
Is it?
What? I don't know.
Son of a bitch! I'm never watching the Union again.
Right. And
That
Wait a minute,
changes
is
how.
the big guy, the big Croat, the big foreigner in the middle? there?
what is it?
Casper?
Casper.
Yeah.
Casper.
He's still here.
He's still there.
Rabakis, yeah.
Okay, and Big Jack in the back there.
Jack and Ernie? I think he's
So who's
gone.
the
now.
Elliot.
Big Jack, yeah,
Jake Elliott. Jack
the
Elliott.
sweeper.
Yeah, Elliot. I
Okay,
think so.
I
Dude, they
have no
cleaned
idea.
house
Yeah.
for some reason. Again.
yeah,
They got rid of Schnozberry.
Freaking
And then as long
Top,
as they,
top of the table again. It was just like our first season.
13 days. I was right. Thank you, Mr. Peterson.
Right.
Top of the table almost all season, and let's clean house.
So they
as
still
long
have
as they still have Blake, right?
they still have Jim
Blake's
Venetian
still there.
Blind as the coach.
Yes,
Yeah.
Okay, well that's your problem then, Nick. He's got to go too.
that's our.
There you go. There you go.
We got to start. We got to just clean house. We already did. Well, the Flyers clean house. And look how what they're doing. Villania, whatever those
You're
names.
still not giving them credit. How well they're doing. You still stand
Oh,
and play
hey.
like shit.
They suck.
And let's give it up for the Philadelphia Wings, second year starting. And,
Yeah.
yeah, give them up. They
back
kicked a
again.
home opener and they kicked butt.
Yeah.
Hopefully they have a solid season.
Right.
Yeah,
After,
hopefully.
Right.
Hopefully the league won't collapse again.
Yeah.
Okay. Cool. All right. That's our show.
It was nice seeing everybody again.
It was good to be back.
And
Mr. Peterson, thank you very much for joining us, and Chris Trainer if you're still there. But
We'll see you in
yeah,
3
you're
months.
probably not. Yeah, something like that.
No, we can.
Let's see, as soon as the XFL
Gritty's beating
championship
up
game,
kids. Yes, they is.
Yeah,
That's
go
awesome.
Gritty.
That's
No
the
great
best thing. That's the one good thing about the Flyers is they're
And the
fucking
first and
mascots.
The gritty, their mascots fighting kids.
Yeah, beat them 13-year-olds.
right. And the best thing about it is that there's a news story today about Gritty going to some school and hanging out with kids.
That's right.
The
Smacking
Flyers
them
would put him
around.
right back in the saddle.
Yep.
Exactly.
Yeah, you know
right.
what? Let's get this.
You've
Kids
seen
cry.
his eyes. Go back.
right.
Yeah, exactly.
Kids cry, parents applaud.
Yes.
All right, Nikki Cola.
Uh-huh.
Excellent work behind the board there.
Uh-huh. I tried.
Instigator Rob C.
Yes. I don't know. I was gonna say something stupid, but I won't. Goodbye, everybody.
I am the commish. I don't know when we're going to come back here, but hopefully
Don't
soon.
know.
Check our Facebook page.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And our
And-
Instagram.
And like us on Facebook.
yeah.
Can we still do
There you
that?
go. Yeah, we can.
Yeah.
We
And,
can.
maybe
can.
maybe we'll
And-
do a couple of twits.
And YouTube
Twitter.
and
Twitch. We'll twitch a little.
and,
We'll tweet
and
you.
where do you find it? The podcast at the
iTunes and Stitcher.
Stitcher.
Yeah.
Right. And
Apple Podcast now, right? Isn't it
Something.
Yeah.
right. So yeah, we're everywhere. Just look around.
Yeah. And for Brandon listening right now, thank you.
Yes.
Yeah. Thanks, Spider.
Chaz, you're the best.
That's right. Maybe the intern will be back. If not, the hell with him.
Oh, hold on. I didn't give him a lusty boo today.
Okay,
By
good.
the way, let's give him a
Hurry
lusty
up.
boo here.
All right.
We're
Nixon
almost
and
out.
Harry, Chicago Fire's on.
The intro says it's not new for him.
Ah,
The intro says sometimes intern Z, so
okay.
he's just living up to that.
Right. He's working hard.
He's got work. We'll let him
Right.
go tonight. He's got
Jay, what the fuck?
Hey, Jay. All right. So we'll see you when we see you.
Adios.